here you can see we have the Sunjo pressure washer. Now this one's higher than most of the electric ones that we see at this level. These are 2030 psi, and in addition to this 2030 psi, we have 1.76 gallons per minute. So this is slightly higher than like what we see from the Ryobi. Our Ryobi does 1600 psi and 1.2 gallons per minute. And I believe the 1900 psi Ryobi only does maybe 1.5 gallons per minute. I have to go back and check that. But here you go. They're getting $129.98 for it. Okay, now here's probably what most of you came here for, folks, because there's a really good shocking value going on right now. This is a 4-day sale, and there's only 3 days left. And I always tell people, man, do not wait till the last minute, especially with the tight supply of inventory in all of the stores in the past year due to COVID. But here we have the Keter folding work table. This one, we always see it in the store for about $60 or more sometimes. And so now they've got it down to $39.98. So they're saying it's $33 off. Yeah, so I guess in some stores they have it up to $72. We don't have any left in our store. So let me see. It says in stock. Is it online? So I guess they got some more in. When I checked last night, this was saying out of stock online, and it was in-store only, you know, for this table. And let me just warn you that they did away with the big clamps that they used to give with it. Now they give you these little tiny clamps. See, they're holding the wood. So some people were disappointed by that, but it's still a great table. I mean, how often do you use the clamps anyway, really? But anyway, there you go, $39.98. What a great score this is, because you never see this table that price there at Sam's Club. And they were out at my store. That's why I'm showing you the online version here. And make sure, like I said, folks, you got 3 days left. So it's April 8th now. You have until the 11th, but don't wait. If you can get into a Sam's Club store today, I would get in there today and get this. Yes. But check this out, folks. They have 2 other Keter products here. So they've got this deck box here. It's a 30-gallon deck box for $34.98. There's that famous Keter that we know. These are the same guys that make the Milwaukee Pack Out and the DeWalt Tough System boxes and the rigid boxes as well. And then here's their Adirondack chair, which is right here, $79.98. So there you have it, 2 additional Keter products. These are not on sale at the moment. Now for the gas pressure washers, what they have here is a Simpson that's powered by Kohler. And this one is 2800 psi and 2.3 gallons per minute. So this is pretty good. I mean, I pretty much like the ones that are at 3,000 or above, but hey, this is pretty close. And especially at this price, I mean, that's a pretty decent price. Because, you know, anything like this from DeWalt is going to be about $500. It'll be double this price. And then the big boy washer over here, this is the bigger brother to the one we just showed you. This one does 3,400 psi with 2.5 gallons per minute. That is about as good as you get, you know, for your average person that really wants some good amount of pressure. The only problem is, see, there's no reel. It would be nice if they had a hose reel up on the top there to store your hose. See, because right here in the store, it looks all nice and reeled up and everything. But just try reeling it back up like that after you've used it. Good luck. Yeah. And check this out, folks. We got a stainless steel wet dry vac. Now, this one is 6.0 peak horsepower and 10 gallon, which is about, I think that's about as big as you ever want to get a big one. I'm trying to dump my rigid 13 gallon or 16. I can't even remember how big that one is, but it's huge. It's just way too wide. Whereas this one is nice and thin and skinny, and it doesn't take up as much space in the garage, you know. So here it is. So this one is $79.98. And then, yeah, in terms of generators, they got a Black Max here. We've shown you this numerous times in the past. And this one here is a 7,500 watt generator. It's $899, and it has a Honda engine on it, which is what I really like. I'll take anything with a Honda engine on it any day. And check this out. Here's one of our favorite mechanics tool sets. I was just using this one over at my friend's remodel last week. So it's a great set. I love it. And I especially like the fact that the wrenches that it comes with are ratcheting wrenches. So they don't really show it that well on the... Well, they say it right there. It includes ratcheting wrenches. Yeah. So that's the part that people easily overlook. That this set comes with those ratcheting wrenches. So this is still $89.98. That's the only thing. Is, you know, I've been waiting for this one to come back on sale again so I can let you guys know. But even at $89, it's still a great price for a 200-piece set. But just remember, we have seen this at $69.99 here at Sam's Club on various different sales. Usually, the one time I saw it was during the month of Christmas a year ago. It was over a year ago, really, that we've seen it that low. Yeah, and we only saw it that low during one of those one-day sales. Okay, now they have this premium top grain leather reclining sofa here. This is on like the back aisle where they normally put sale items, but I don't know if it's a sale price or not. I just don't know. This one is the Manhattan Motion Reclining Caramel sofa. So this one is $749. So this one plugs in, and you've also got USB charging port on the side as well. See? So it looks like they've gotten real organized with the Simply Safe stuff. They've got a whole display. None of these are on sale. However, we did find something here from Arlo. So right here, folks, this Arlo Pro 2 3-camera system right here. That's it right there. That is $159 off. Look at this. So as you can see on that sign, this was originally priced at $429 back in September here at Sam's Club at this store. And they've taken $159 off down to $269 for this whole set. And it includes the bonus solar panel there that you see. There's the better shot of it right there. And then likewise, you see this Night Owl security system. This is the wired 4K system. So they've taken $70 off. It's down to $329. And they have some instant savings on this Ion Audio wireless speaker. Right there you can see it's... Yep, so there you can see it's $30 off down to $109.88. So yeah, it's the Explorer FX right there. That operates Bluetooth also. You can kind of use it for karaoke. That's probably the main intended use for it. And check this out here. This is a new gazebo type pavilion they got in. This one is really nice. This is probably one of the classiest ones they've ever gotten in here. And this one, as you can see, is $14.99. So it's 12 foot by 10. Feels kind of hollow. Feels hollow there inside. Yeah, I like the very rustic outdoors look to it. And there's the inside. Man, I bet it gets really loud if it rains on it. With that metal roof. Now, if that's too much money for you, they have this less expensive one, which I don't think looks as nice, and it doesn't really shield you much. This is a pergola type gazebo. So this one is $7.99. So here you've got the Members Mark hose reel cart. That's $84.98, folks. This looks pretty rugged, like this will roll over some terrain and really reel in a long hose. It says that it holds up to 230 feet of a 5/8 inch garden hose. But let me warn you about buying the 5/8 inch garden hoses. Make sure that's really what you want, because I always tell people to get the 3/4 inch hose, because that's really what you need for your pressure washers if you're going to ever use a pressure washer. Okay, now here's the lifetime storage shed, 8 feet by 7.5 feet. This is very similar to the one we showed you at Costco last month. So this one is $7.99. And then the smaller one is a 6x4 right here. And I think it's got somewhat of a flat top on it. It's $349. And yeah, you can see it's slightly sloped. Slightly sloped roof on this one. Okay, now with spring and full season, and probably summer's not too far off, they've got the big boy toys out here now. They got the basketball hoop. So this goal here is $299.98. And as you know, Sam's Club and Costco both do things very large and over the top. So here's the inflatable bounce house that's way up high there, hanging off the ceiling. There's no price on this yet. We just simply don't have any pricing on it yet, and there's no boxes down on the floor. And then, you know, beside the gazebo, check out the size of this inflatable splash slide that they have hanging off the ceiling. Again, we don't have any on the floor. There's no sign saying what the price is or anything. So I think they probably just put these out. You've got all sorts of other massive floating devices for use on like pools and lakes. Yeah, so most of these smaller ones you see up here, those are right here on the shelf down below. And it looks like they're mostly in the $15 range. Yeah, so here they are all in the $15 range. Now this looks like it'll hold a few people. And this one is, oh, believe it or not, it's only $30, but it's out of stock here right now at the moment. Then right around the corner from it for $55, you get this novelty pool that comes with a slide. There's the slide way up top there. I mean, these things are just huge. They're way up there. That looks like it's probably about 10 feet. 10 feet long at the tallest part there. And then, of course, your larger than life rafts. And check this out here too. For $189, you got this Wow Max. It's a 3-person towable raft. So there's how they're showing it being used right there. Yeah, so this one is $189. Now they have the river tubes, which these look really nice, man. This is much better than going on those lazy river park rides where they throw you at an inner tube, you know. These are much nicer looking. It's a 2-pack for only $29.98, so that's a pretty good price. I don't see one on display. And then here you can see for $29.98 they have the sunshade recliner. So it comes in a pretty small box there. As we look down the aisle here, we don't see any sale prices on any of the Ninjas, blenders, or anything. Just nothing. So thank you so much for tuning in with us this week, folks. And we will see you on the next one.